With high school tournaments now in full swing, I headed over to Riverside Middle School in Springfield, Vermont to watch the third-seeded Cosmos take on 14th-ranked Lamoille in the first round of the Division II tournament. And while the Cosmos certainly anticipated they'd come away with a win in yesterday's playoff opener, nobody expected things would play out as easily as they did. Lamoille swung its way to a 1-0 lead after its first at-bat, before a base hit on a bunt by junior shortstop Brooke Wiley in the bottom of the inning paved the way for Chelsea McAllister's game-tying RBI here that knotted things up at 1-1. The senior third baseman crossed the plate herself moments later on an error, but Springfield really took control in the second by way of a 15-run inning. Unfortunately for the Cosmos, it wasn't the team's bats that did the bulk of the damage, rather a string of bases-loaded walks, hit batters, and errors that helped the home team pull away for good. Springfield did benefit from one RBI single in the inning though, as this base hit by Karina Nichols drove in a run to up the lead to 16-1 at the time. The Cosmos added 4 more runs in the third inning with help from an RBI single by Calista Politer that plated Cassidy Otis from third, before a fielder's choice off the bat of Otis an inning later plated McAllister for the team's 22nd and final run. One benefit to the lopsided score was the ability to pull Springfield ace Jade Twombly from the circle after just 3 innings of work for some much-needed rest. McAllister threw the final 2 innings for the home team, surrendering just 1 run. I spoke with McAllister after the game, who said her team expected a relatively smooth game, but cautioned that things won't be as easy in round 2.
Being the number 3 seed, we knew we were going to have an easier component, but we still need to keep our focus inside the fence. And coming into the next round, we know we're going to have a harder opponent with a faster pitcher, so we need to get ready for that. And if we do that, then the outcome should be good. They had a slower pitcher, which we've never really been able to hit them as well, but then they had a faster pitcher, so I think we had to adjust to that. And then they came back to the slower pitcher. But I think with the medium speed that the next team probably will have, I think we'll be able to hit off them better.
I also spoke with Springfield coach Andy Bladika, who echoed McAllister's thoughts and touched on the benefits of earning such a comfortable win.
I think the advantage is that we have 2 days off before our next round game, so we have a couple of days to get us back in our normal practice routine and speed up the pitching and all that stuff. So, you know, the benefit to what happened today is we earned the 3 seed by playing well all year. We played the 14 team, and sometimes that's how a 3-14 game is going to go, and it's a lot better for it to go this way than to get knocked off. I mean, we've been in that situation before too. So not seeing many strikes today is difficult, yes. But we have 2 days to get ourselves back on the program, and we have an idea what we're going to be seeing on Friday. If the game between Mount Abe and Lake Region goes as we expect it to go today, you know, I have a scouting report on Mount Abe. So I don't think today is going to hurt us in any way at all. I mean, that was one of the good things that happened today. Jade pitched 3 difficult 7-inning games against 3 solid teams Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday last week. So she's a little beat right now. She had some sore ribs today, so getting her out after 3 innings and having the next 2 days off, you know, hopefully she'll be right back strong for Friday, and hopefully only having to go 3 innings instead of 7 today will be really important for her.
The Cosmos will be back in action Friday when they welcome 6th-ranked Mount Abraham to town, with the first pitch slated for 4 p.m. Both the Stevens and Kearsarge baseball teams earned wins in their tournament openers, as Chase Hussey pitched 5 scoreless innings and drove in a pair of runs to lead the Cardinals, and Jake Biersen tossed all 7 and drove in a run to help lead the Cougars. On the softball field, Kearsarge made the most of home field advantage with a narrow win in its opener, while Fall Mountain saw its season end by way of a 1-run loss. Over in Vermont, both the Bellows Falls and Windsor baseball teams extended their season with first-round wins, while Springfield and Green Mountain were dealt disappointing losses. Chris Armstrong threw 6 innings to help the Terriers to a convincing win over Mount Abraham, and Nick Kapazinski pitched a complete game and drove in a run to help lift the Yellow Jackets to an upset of People's Academy. And finally, on the softball field, Windsor swung its way to a comfortable win over Northfield to advance to round 2, and Green Mountain came up 5 runs short of earning a first-round win against Enosburg Falls. Ashley Bly earned the win from the circle for the Yellow Jackets, surrendering just 1 run on a single hit through 7 innings. Nalia Thompson led the way from the plate with a pair of RBI. Now looking at the updated brackets, you'll notice all local baseball teams will be on the road in the second round, with Stevens and Kearsarge needing to pull off some heavy upsets to extend their seasons by another game. On the softball field, that bodes true for Kearsarge as well, while Newport will be in that ever so interesting 8-9 game on the road at Hopkinton. Over in Vermont, Bellows Falls baseball will be up against a similar seed in its second round game, with Windsor baseball going on the road. And in softball, we get the benefit of a double local matchup when Windsor travels to face Bellows Falls in round 2. That does it for YCN Sports. I'm Mike Pizzone.